The U.S. city of Detroit is famous for its history in car making, and every year the industry returns to Michigan for the North American International Auto Show. It's the 25th edition of the car show, and our expert Matas Kurat says it's lived longer than anyone expected. He says in 2009, everyone thought the trade fair was on its way out, but now it's a highlight of the auto calendar. More than 5,000 journalists from 60 different countries have flocked to Detroit to get the scoop on the latest developments in the car industry. Some of the biggest car makers in the world are there too. German company Audi used the occasion to show off the all-road shooting brake. The concept car offers a glimpse of the future for the Audi TT and other new models. Ulrich Hackenberg from Audi says the all-road shooting brake is a cross between an SUV and Audi's Avant model. That means it's got plenty of storage room in the back, and it also has the characteristics that mark out the company's all-road vehicles.
Das heißt die Allroad-Eigenschaften, die unsere Allroad-Fahrzeuge auszeichnen.
Under the bodywork, the car has a plug-in hybrid system that produces 300 kilowatts of power with 2 electric motors and a 4-cylinder turbo gas engine. Matas has moved on to what he calls the strongest and sportiest derivative of the Mercedes SUVs. He says the GLA 45 AMG looks great, but the best-looking Mercedes model here is clever too. R&B star Kelly Rowland warms the crowd up for Mercedes to introduce the new C-Class. The car has 2 models, both producing less than 100 grams of CO2 per kilometer. Gordon Wagner was the head of design for the latest edition of the C-Class, and he says the car is very special to him. The proportions are better, the hood is longer, and the vehicle is wider than its predecessor. Gordon says getting the proportions right is 70% of the design process, and then there are the surfaces. When you look at how beautiful and emotional the car is now, it's clear to him it's become something special. The car's 10 centimeters longer and 4 centimeters wider than the previous version. There's more space in the trunk, up to 480 liters, and passengers have more room too. Matas says this year Detroit is experiencing a shortage of electric power. Not as far as its lighting goes, but where cars are concerned. Americans' primary focus is still on engine capacity. Most of the electric cars here are from German companies like Volkswagen's all-electric e-Golf and BMW's iRange. America is also represented through the electric car maker Tesla. The popularity of their stand says a lot about the level of interest in these cars. Toyota is due to release the first fuel cell vehicle for consumers in 2015. The car will have an electric motor powered by fuel cell technology. It will have no emissions aside from water vapor. Initially, it will only go on sale in California. Matas says Japanese brand Lexus is best known in Europe for offering a hybrid model in all of its vehicle series. But the U.S. is an important market for the company, so they're releasing a sporty model that will take on the German competition. The car is the RCF. Lexus wants it to challenge the BMW M3 and the M4 Coupe. Both cars are on show for the first time here in Detroit.
The US market continues to be an extremely important market for us. It's probably the market with the highest density of premium customers anywhere in the world. China last year did overtake the United States, but I think in terms of overall potential, the US still has a very, very high, strong future ahead of it as well. So we're very excited to be a manufacturer in this market, as well as having a great dealer body right across the country.
A six-cylinder inline engine is at the heart of both cars, producing 317 kilowatts. It powers from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 4.2 seconds, but on average it still uses 25% less fuel than the previous model. There are new developments too at Porsche. Mattes says the legendary Targa roll bar is something Targa fans have long had to do without. It's finally returned in the latest version of the 911, and it's more sophisticated than before. This is the first glimpse of the new 911 Targa, all in blue. It comes with intelligent four-wheel drive. The roof system is another special feature. It opens and closes electronically. The car also carries the mark of the classic original, which went on the market way back in 1965. The new model is priced at just under 110,000 euros. Now Mattes is looking at the Volkswagen Beetle and the new Dune concept. The Dune Buggy Beetle is 50 millimeters higher and rides on wide 19-inch wheels. Volkswagen's Heinz-Jakob Neusser says the company looked at past models and saw that there'd already been a successful dune buggy. They took that vehicle's characteristics, with big wheels, a raised chassis, and a broad, full appearance on the road, and applied it to the Beetle to create the Dune version. Based on the colorful concepts and many premieres in Detroit, 2014 should be an exciting year for the auto industry.